Welcome to the Diner here on West Central's Best Radio and the Today's Country 105.7 YouTube channel. I'm your host, Micah Pickering. My guest on the program today is Chuck Cannon from Fort Johnson Public Affairs. Chuck and I talked about what's going on at Fort Johnson. We talked about everything from emergency drills, golf tournaments, 4th of July celebrations, and more. Now, let's pull into the diner and hear all about it. I've got a special guest today on the program. It's our good friend Chuck from Fort Johnson. How's it going, Chuck?
Going great, Micah. Thanks for having us today. Appreciate it.
All right. Always good to have you by. Tell us a little bit what's going on Fort Johnson.
Well, Thursday, and I want to thank you guys first for putting the word out about this ahead of time. We just want to remind people there's going to be a full-scale exercise on post sometime between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. And the scenario will consist of a structure fire at a building on Texas Avenue. The exercise is performed to test the installation's ability to respond and recover from activities related to a structural fire. Be aware that smoke, fire, and first responders will be present, and this is no cause for alarm. So if you happen to be on post between 8:30 and 8 and 4:30, and you see fire trucks running around and smoke and flames, don't get upset. This is a planned exercise, and it's testing our ability to respond to these type things.
Yes, indeed. It is only a drill, folks. If you see fire trucks running around on post in the morning or on Thursday morning, it will be just a drill.
Yes.
They are testing out the emergency response capability. We've been sharing the post reminding about it, but we will have it posted on the day of. So, again, we still get a few stragglers every now and again that think that, no, man, the whole world's on fire.
That's like, I'm 70 years old, Micah, and for my entire life, I have seen the disclaimer that comes on TV that says, this is a test. This is only a test. Do not touch the controls you feed TV. It's testing the emergency broadcast system. Well, that's all we're doing. We're testing our ability to respond to a structure fire. So don't be upset. You don't need to adjust your controls.
Do not be alarmed. Do not touch that dial.
There you go. Very good. Okay, we got a couple of other events going on in the next couple of weeks on Fort Johnson. On the beginning tomorrow and through September 24th, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. there's a golf scramble, and the price is $22 for members, $27 for non-members. It's a 9-hole scramble, and $10 of your entry fee goes into a pot, where at the end of the season, September 24th, there'll be an awards ceremony, and the winning teams will be splitting that pot.
All right, a little split the pot action going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You golf, Chuck?
I do.
I do. Yeah?
Well, I tell you what, I hit golf balls. How does that sound?
I barely make putt-putt. So.
Well, I like watching it, and when it drives my wife crazy, she says, that's got to be the most boring thing, to watch people play golf. But if you have the desire to want to play good, then it's not.
Then it's exciting because you're seeing the little details. And also,
exactly.
The most exciting part is when they're on the green, when they're about to just tap it in or just put it in from a big distance.
I love the long putts or the chips from off the edge of the green.
Oh, yeah.
Because I never make those. So.
Yeah, you want to holler, get in the hole.
There you go.
Get in the hole.
There you go. But anyway, that's every Wednesday starting tomorrow. And also on June 28th, the Garrison Commander's two-gun shoot at the Fort Johnson Range takes place. And we'll give a phone number here for folks if they want to call the range and find out exactly what they need to do to get a weapon on post and to what weapons are going to be involved in this two-gun shoot. And that's 337-531-7552. That's 337-531-7552. The same day, June 28th, is the monthly fishing tournament out at Alligator Lake. So if you want to wet your hook or your bait casting, however you fish, go to Alligator Lake on June 28th, and I'll give you a number for those guys. The area code is 726-780-3102. That's 726-780-3102. And Micah, while we're on the subject of that number, we're going through the process of changing the area code to the numbers on Fort Johnson.
Okay, so we're going through an area code switch.
Yeah, and it's going to be 726. There's still a few of them that are that 531 number, which is 337. But eventually, they're all going to be 726 numbers. My office number is a 726 now on that card I gave you. And so don't think if the number pops up, don't think it's a spam call.
Yeah.
It's 726. It's somebody from Fort Johnson trying to get a hold of you.
726 is the new area code to remember for Fort Johnson, folks. If you see a call from that, just know your buddies at Fort Johnson are giving you a ring.
It.
And if you call one of the old numbers, no, they ain't packed up and left town. It's 726 now.
There you go. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. And then just two more quick things, Micah. I've had some people ask. We've had people ask what Fort Johnson is going to do for July 4th.
Okay. We're getting it here, folks.
Yeah.
What is the big plan? Because we've been getting calls about it, too.
It's going to be July 12th.
July 12th.
Yeah, that's a Saturday. And the reason why is block leave runs from June 25th through July 8th. So most of the soldiers are going to be going home or away. Also, July 4th is a holiday, and what soldiers aren't leaving, they're off that day.
Yeah.
So they wanted to hold it on a day that all the Fort Johnson family would be here. So it's going to be July 12th, and when I come back 2 weeks from now on the 24th, hopefully I'll have the lineup of events as to what's going on and everything.
All right, so stay tuned right here, folks. We'll keep you up to date.
Absolutely. So if you want to go out of town on the 4th, you're not going to miss the Fort Johnson festivities.
We're going to keep the party rolling through the 12th.
There you go. And another thing that's going to happen on the 12th that's not really affiliated with this, but the military spouses own business market is going to be held that day at Warrior Center. So that's always, we've got several spouses that have their own businesses. So anyway, that kind of wraps up what I remind people to, if they, remind people that have not downloaded the My Army Post app. That's your best way to get information all the time and have it right there at your fingertips. It's the My Army Post app, and it's free. It's a free app, and
what all does it have on it again?
Well,
we've talked about it before, and I've downloaded it. I like using it and keeping in touch.
It says set your home post and most commonly used gates to get notifications for gate traffic and closures. Get hours of operations for gyms, the restaurants, hospitals, PX commissary, USO, and more. So anything that's going on at Fort Johnson that you might have a question about, it's going to be pushed out through that My Army app, My Army Post app. So.
All right, and that's available on all the app stores. Go on ahead and download it, folks.
Yep, I got it on my phone too. So.
Yes, indeed, and y'all got a podcast on that app.
We do. We do a podcast every week, and it's posted on the apps. It's also posted on YouTube. So if you want to see what's going on, and usually we have a guest that comes in on that podcast and talks about something specific. So a lot of ways to keep up with what's going on Fort Johnson.
Yes, indeed. And it sounds like there's a whole lot going on. Chuck, they got you busy.
Yeah, they do. But it's good because I like it. So.
All right. Well, Chuck, I want to thank you for stopping in today. And we covered everything?
We did.
That was a big list. Folks, Chuck came in here with a big list, and he says, let me tell you what we got going on Fort Johnson.
But, one of my favorite parts about coming here, Micah, is seeing radio.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got to visit with my little buddy Radio, so that's always a highlight of my day.
Yeah, look for that picture hitting social media, folks. Radio was a little bit sleepy this morning. He was a troublesome little cat today, but he was in his chair, but he's always good for visitors anyway.
He snuggled up to me, so.
All right. Good to see. That's probably good luck in some cultures.
Maybe so.
All right, folks. Well, hey, thanks for pulling into the diner, and Chuck, thanks for joining us today.
You betcha, Micah. Take
All
care.
right. Keep it locked right here, folks. Today's Country 1057. Thanks for listening to The Diner. If you liked this episode, be sure to like and subscribe to the Today's Country 1057 YouTube channel. Download our smartphone app to take advantage of our live stream, And always keep your radio tuned to Today's Country 105.7. I'm Micah Pickering. Thanks for pulling in to the diner.